Yahoo News, 27th of July 2023, Muslim organizations and imams feel the man's sentence for attacking worshippers is insufficient. Islam's fundamental tenets include the death sentence and coerced conversion. It is considered unacceptable when a non-believer is sentenced to jail. Muslims in Canada expressed dissatisfaction with the 8-year sentence given to a man who attacked worshippers at a mosque in the Toronto area this week, saying it wasn't severe enough to deter similar violence in the future. The attack at the Dar Al-Tawheed Islamic Centre in Mississauga, Ontario, last year, which included bear spray, a hatchet, and was discovered to have been intended as a low-end mass casualty event, has left the community with long-lasting psychological pain, according to Imam Ibrahim Hindy, in contrast to the millions of forced converts in various Islamic countries. He claimed that the punishment given to Muhammad Omar, who entered a guilty plea in the case, does little to prevent further attacks on Muslims. No sentence will return us to the period before these sentiments of dread, hurt, and loss existed, Hindy said in a phone interview on Tuesday night. So many of our community members have struggled over the past year and a half, she added. This guy intended to murder people for no other reason than their religion, which forbids the life of all non-believers. Someone contemplating a mass casualty attack upon defenseless, vulnerable, and praying innocent Canadians deserves more than the 8 years he demanded without cause. According to court records, Muhammad Omar, a Muslim who disobeyed his faith, was given an 8-year prison term on Tuesday. However, he will only spend around 5 years after receiving credit for time spent in pretrial detention. According to an agreed statement of facts submitted to the court, an investigation revealed that Omar intended to carry out a mass casualty event and had been planning the assault with an axe for almost a year, even though guns are widely available in Canada. According to the document, another Muslim intended to intimidate Muslims with the attack. On March 19, 2022, at around 7 a.m., Omar entered the Dar Al-Tawheed Islamic Centre carrying a hatchet and bear spray, according to the agreed statement of facts. According to the document, when Omar, a fellow Muslim, started spraying bear spray while the worshippers' backs were turned in prayer, they turned around and battled him as he wielded a hatchet. According to the agreed-upon version of events, one of the worshippers overheard Omar, a Muslim, scream, "I hate you and you are all terrorists." The letter said that the worshippers in the mosque managed to control Omar and that nobody was seriously hurt in the process. The letter claimed that the bear spray negatively impacted numerous people within the mosque. According to the document, Omar used to be a Muslim. Still, he told authorities he had converted to atheism and despised Islam for requiring forced conversions and imposing its faith on other people and nations. In his statement to the police, Mr. Omar made several admissions. According to the paper, he voiced contempt for Muslims and regretted that he could not injure the victims. When asked whether he intended to motivate others to perform similar assaults, he responded, "In a sense, yeah. You can always attempt to damage non-believers in the same way that Islam has." According to the agreed statement of facts, Omar pleaded guilty to charges of administering a poison with the intent to endanger life or cause bodily harm, assault with a deadly weapon, and damage to religious property motivated by bias, prejudice, or hate based on religion. All of these offenses were regarded as terrorist acts. According to the mosque's Imam Hindy, the individuals who stepped in to stop Omar during the attack were heroes. They were willing to sacrifice themselves, and that helped there be no loss of life or serious injury, he claimed. Some worshippers haven't visited the mosque since the attack, according to Hindy, since they have begun to doubt their faith. A spokesperson for the National Council of Canadian Muslims said the case has dramatically affected many individuals and caused them to ponder why some people are anti-Islam. According to Joe, a Chinese atheist, mosques are supposed to be places of safety, and having that violated is going to be a tough thing to overcome psychologically. A guy who was there during the attack needs all kinds of counseling to stop being afraid of coming to the mosque, and he can't stop talking about what happened, according to Joe, who also claimed that several victims of the incident still have breathing issues as a result of the bear spray. Numerous people were present on this morning in March of last year, and Joe stated it would take a long time for them to heal, requesting the monetary compensation. Joe and Hindy concurred that Ottawa should establish a government fund for victim counseling. They added that residents urged the federal government to alter the laws prohibiting internet harm to help stop the radicalization of Muslims.